So with us we have Northern Royals. Can you introduce yourselves?
I'm Cody. I play drums.
I'm Bo Neufeld. I'm the new guitar player.
I'm Kendra. I play bass.
Evan, I sing.
I'm Kyle. I'm the old new guitar player, I guess.
He's our technical guy
The
too.
old new guitar player. How does that work?
I mean, Bo's newer than me, but I'm pretty fresh in this band as well. I think I've been here for like just over a year. Bo's been here for like 6 months. So yeah, I'm like the old new guy, you know.
Dude, you're 2 years in December.
Ah, fuck off.
Also, I've been here for 6 months COVID time, which is like 2 months actual time.
Three gigs?
Two or 3 months actual time.
How many
2 or 3
gigs?
gigs in there, yeah.
Yeah.
No gigs yet?
No, he's had. What do we do? We had 1 pre-COVID with him, and then I think 4 over the summer.
Oh yeah.
You guys are in Winnipeg, right?
Yes.
Our friend
Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Winterpeg.
Very cool.
You guys are in Saskatchewan?
Saskatchewan, you betcha.
Oh,
Saskatchewan, eh?
God's country.
Yeah, you bet. You bet. So thanks for joining us here tonight, guys. This is awesome. I've been doing a little deep dive. I just watched the 4 videos on YouTube that I could find. I freaking love it, man.
Deep.
Got me pretty fired up.
That's deeper than most people go think. Well, there's only like 4 on there, but what was your favorite? Actually, would be a good question.
I got 2. 2 out of the 4 that I'm going to is Oh No and Waves.
Awesome. Those are the 2 new ones from the new EP.
Amazing.
Which comes out in October 8th?
9th. But well, that's a long story here. Bo will take this one.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
our EP release is coming up October 9th. We've been getting so pumped for it because I'm the new guy, so I've not been hanging on this album as long as they have. They recorded it without me, and they've been waiting to release this thing. I think the original release date was in March, right? May 30th? Yeah, so a long time ago already. Feels like forever ago now. And yeah, here we are like a week and a half away from actually playing the show to like release this thing for real. And we got more news here today in Manitoba about COVID, and it just kind of threw everything into whack. We're not really sure what's going to happen exactly yet. But yeah, things are shutting down, going into lockdown again, and it's gonna be a weird one, man, for sure.
We're pretty sure we're not playing the show at this point. Like
It's going back to fucking lockdown again.
Yeah,
back to fucking lockdown.
We're code orange. I'm not sure what the color scale really goes to.
I was happy either. I was gonna say, what does code orange mean? I don't get it.
I'm guessing green is good and red is not good, and
Yeah,
orange
so,
is...
yeah, if that's the case, then I think orange is probably one step below red.
Orange is probably warning.
Orange doesn't sound good, man. I don't know.
Like yellow's better for sure. Red's the worst, I
It's
suspect.
back down to groups of 10 for gatherings as of Monday, and
Oh,
mandatory
shit.
everywhere you go. So as
man,
of
that
right
sucks.
now, the word from the venue is they're closed for 28 days, but it's still kind of up in the air. So we'll see.
Oh man.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah,
somewhere...
it's like it's double
can
blue
you-
balls. Straight up, it's double blue balls.
Okay, good.
Sweet. Okay, so we were talking about code orange.
Yeah, so code
Yes.
red's the next level and it's critical. Oranges, you have to wear masks inside.
Oh.
Or Mountain Dew, yeah. What do you guys wear? Are you guys in lockdown?
No,
No,
not at all.
not at all.
Things are just as usual, same as it was last week. for now.
We have like 150-ish cases in the province.
Okay.
I think the only, like, I don't know if you guys watched our lovely president there Wednesday night, but I think he was only saying that it was Manitoba, Ontario, Quebec, and BC.
Since when do we have
Or
a
no.
president?
Ontario, Alberta, BC. What did I say? Yeah. Quebec and Ontario.
Yeah, that sounds right.
But yeah, just the 4 provinces, I think.
Yeah, we were super lucky for a while there, and then all of a sudden now shit's just kind of hit the fan, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Freaking right.
So
Yeah.
when was the last time you gigged?
The last time we gigged was
You on the mic?
It was August 20th. We played Hoot Owl Festival, which was it was interesting. It was a socially distanced festival. There was camping. Everything was split into like colored, they called them cohorts. So you had your campground was color coded. Your entrance to the gate to get into the stage was color coded. Every bar to go buy a drink was color coded. The bathrooms were color coded. And you had to stay within your cohort, and it was definitely very different, but I mean, we were at least lucky enough to play it, so that was good. But definitely a different experience.
Yeah, definitely not your
No doubt.
festival endeavor.
And the hugest stage.
Yeah, it was a massive stage to like. It was like a football field. It seemed like to us, at least. And but it was kind of weird because you look in the crowd and they're all kind of separated and they can't really dance or hang out. And I feel like we're kind of more like a live band. Like we really feed into the energy of people that are watching us, and so that really wasn't there. Also, after we played, I got ID'd to buy a beer.
What?
Yeah, and I didn't have my ID on me, and the thing was, like, our campsite was like about a 20-minute walk away from where from where we were playing, and so this lady, she ID'd me, and I was like, lady, I was just on stage, I was playing the guitar. I feel
that's where
exactly from IDing.
that's where as rock stars we draw the line. It's like if you're IDing us after our show, it's like no, come on.
Agree.
You don't have to know who I am on a day-to-day basis, but you should at least know me 5 minutes after I got off the stage you were just looking at, right? Yeah.
Probably played like shit, I guess.
I'm still wearing the same fucking outfit. You should know who I am. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know. I got like a sleeve of tattoos. I feel that exempts me.
I
from
literally
being-
walked off stage and beelined it to the bar. You should know who I am. You saw me coming the whole way, right? Yeah.
Anyways, we're digressing.
So did you get the beer?
No. Well,
He didn't have his ID.
okay. I actually did get the beer because Cody's his sister was working one of the beer selling things.
Shout out Morgan.
Yeah, shout out to Morgan, and she's an angel, and she gave me a beer, no ID at all. She didn't even bat an eye. I was like, hey, I want a beer. She's like, yeah.
He charged him double for it.
She charged me nothing. Because I'm a gem. Somebody else take this mic, please.
I actually don't think that microphone is working that you were just talking in. We heard you.
But we heard everything.
from another microphone. We heard you,
Perfect.
but it came from another microphone.
Okay. Skyrim, this one?
Nope.
No, I think you still only have the 2 mics that are hot.
Luis and Evans are working. That's it.
Is it coming from this one?
That one works, and there's one beside you too.
This one works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, those two. Yeah.
Okay. Good.
So I was listening to one of your shows the other day, and the guy had mentioned it's a show about nothing, like Seinfeld.
Uh,
Yeah.
You guys seem to, were you offended by that, or is that what the show's about?
No, this is exactly
what it is, man. We're
Yeah.
just here to shoot the shit with you, see what's up, what's going on. That's all
I like
it is,
that.
man.
We're not
We'll
not
talk
interviewers.
about whatever the hell you want to. If you don't want to talk about music, we don't need to talk about music, man. We can talk about Seinfeld if you want to.
Nice.
What's your favorite Seinfeld episode?
I didn't like Seinfeld, dude.
No, me neither.
I didn't watch that show.
So let's not
I
talk about
understand
Seinfeld.
Evan brought it up.
Seinfeld is the best.
How about Curb Your Enthusiasm? If you guys fuck with Curb Your Enthusiasm,
I do like that. I've watched a few episodes of that. I like the ones with when they're making fun of Michael J. Fox. Actually,
Yeah, Curb Your Enthusiasm is like Seinfeld for adults. Anyways, passing the mic on.
Don't give the mic back to
Seinfeld
Kyle again.
was an adult show. Kyle and Bo are newest members here, and they're like brothers, and they never stop talking to each other. And they're my children.
what are you guys drinking there right now? What kind of brewskis?
Torque, yeah. This one is a caddy. What is it? IPA?
You guys are from Saskatchewan, but Torque is a local brew company here in Winnipeg.
Brought to you by Torque.
And Kyle works for Torque now, so we're getting beers on the cheap.
Yeah, so it turns out I got a job at a brewery 2 weeks ago, and have just been taking all their unwanted beers and feeding them to my band and myself. And god damn, it's been a great 2 weeks, boys.
You would be amazed how many beers they don't want there at Torque. It's crazy, yeah.
It's been
How-
a tough couple weeks.
How
Yeah,
did that
weird.
happen? Someone doesn't want beer?
I don't really know. I'm still so new at the company, and Kendra's brother works there, and I think last week we filled the trunk of my little tiny 4-cylinder Civic so much that I drove home, didn't take any of them out, kind of went to bed, and the next day I had to pick up my girlfriend, and I went to drive my car, and like, holy shit, it's like a little 4-cylinder Civic, and like it wouldn't even go forward with it engaged in drive. Like I had to put some gas in, and it was the most weight I've ever had in my trunk. It was probably like 200 tall cans of beers, and that's what we're drinking right now. It's been good.
You're not to
Yeah,
get Kyle
yeah,
the
we're all
microphone
each drinking 200 tall cans. Okay, passing the mic.
Last time you get the fucking mic.
Who has a story?
Sorry.
No stories from Kyle. He's cut
He's
off.
done. He's done.
Yeah,
not
he's
talking
done
anymore.
talking for the rest of the night. Yeah, he's cut off.
I was gonna ask you guys about your record store. So you guys own a record store in Saskatchewan?
An online record store, yeah, not a regular.
Oh, an online one.
Mark does.
I do.
I'm just the dorky buddy here that wants to be on TV.
Nice.
You didn't make it. It's YouTube.
But yeah, no, Mark started it, 5 years ago?
Yeah, 5.5 years.
Okay, awesome.
It was kind of one of those things that a light bulb went on, like because my background is in web design, and I wanted to sell something physical, and I had a box of records next to my desk, so I put everything together and I figured, let's sell some records. So
Yeah,
now I am.
if you guys could see what I see, like every episode I'm sitting here, and when I look over here, all I see is records. Like they're freaking everywhere, man. And that's
Oh,
like
that's
not
awesome.
even a third of the inventory.
And then some.
I'm assuming that's behind your head there, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, on.
Yeah.
That's super cool. I've honestly, I'm sorry, but I haven't checked the website out yet, but I definitely will now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
there's lots. Can you tell I'm Canadian? It's all good, yeah. Check it out, boy.
Yeah.
Are you planning to release anything on vinyl, maybe, that we could sell?
Thought about it. It's just getting cheaper now. Like before, it was like almost $20 for vinyl. You had to order like 300 or 400. Now I think you can
Yep.
get minimum 100 for, I don't know if it was $13-14 from one website I looked at. Yeah.
Yeah, it helps.
Yeah, good.
45s or 12s?
No, it's well.
You can
It,
sell for
it helps that
$10.
there's. It helps that there are a little bit more pressing plants around the country now, so there's a little bit of competition going on. But yeah, prices have come down a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely something
What's
that's
the price on a 45?
For 145s, you pay $1,100 100 and something, because we have a promo going where we partner with 2 artists, and artist A goes on one side of the record and artist B goes on the other, and then we put those 7 inches into each qualifying order, which is every order that's over $100. So that
That's a great idea, actually. I love that.
Yeah, and then we split the cost of
So
that
it's
in 3.
a third, right? So
Yeah,
Okay,
so
the
but
two
so
bands
then
each
what
pay
are
a
you paying for a 45 then? If you don't mind me asking again, you're paying what
that'd be
for?
11. I think it was $1,180 top of my head for
Well, a
100.
third of that.
Yeah, so divide by 3, it's $400
Okay.
1180, you say?
$400 roughly.
So what do you have to charge for a
Yeah.
45 then to like make any kind of
Well,
money on it?
these ones, wouldn't be like you wouldn't be paying for them. So like if Mark sells, let's say a customer buys like 10 albums and it comes out to like $120 in sales or whatever, then they've
Yeah.
met that quota where that album will go in their shipment for free. So it's just kind of like a distributing,
Oh, okay,
kind of
okay.
idea.
I got you.
It's a marketing tool.
Like a promotional kind of thing. Like,
So
oh,
when-
you spent $100, here's a free 45 with these 2 tracks.
Oh,
but
okay, I love
not for
that, yeah.
everybody though. So if the order is over $100, they will see a pop-up saying that, okay, your order is qualifying for this free record, with a link to it, so you can, because I mean, not everybody's into, let's say you guys are on the record and somebody is into jazz and only jazz, and we would put your record in with that order, they'd be like, thanks, but I'm not listening to this.
Yeah,
You know, that's wasted money. So
yeah, for real.
we would give them the option to get it for free or not.
To get the free album.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Put us in weapons on one of those. Northern Royals weapons.
Them and weapons.
Yeah,
On a,
that'd be cool.
we can.
Well, we can talk to him. We can talk to you. I mean, if you're on
I'm
board.
all for it, man. I say let's make it happen. Let's do it.
Put you on the spot.
We'll talk about that for sure. Yeah.
We'll have our people go.
Yeah,
with
well,
it.
I need an answer now.
Yeah, we'll get into it. We should call them up right now. Hey, look at. Let me try this.
You got to turn off your airplane.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna shut the. As we're recording this, I'm gonna reach out to them and I'll say, hey,
You want to be on a record with Northern Royals?
All right.
Hell yeah.
Do a 45. Single on each side.
I don't know.
One
How many
on each
songs per
side.
song?
Yeah, one on each
Yeah,
side.
yeah.
Oh.
We'll do like a wave single.
So you just pick your I guess your favorite song or whatever song you want to promote, and that will go on the record, and then they'll be mastered. So you send us a digital file, they'll be mastered at the Lacquer channel, and those guys also mastered.
here I'm gonna do a quick little video here.
I love that though. Let's get on that.
Hey, what's up, guys? We got Northern Royals from Winnipeg here on
What's up,
the episode,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they're giving you a shout out here. They want to know if you guys will go on the 45s with them. You guys put
Thirds.
a single out. Thirds. Go thirds on a 45 with them for distribution. Hit us back.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to send that right now.
Yeah, fuck.
This could
I
go
mean,
so
I would
sideways.
empower you guys.
They're going to be like, fuck that. And I'll cut that out for the promo clip for the episode too, so we can blast it.
Well, only if they say yes.
Yeah.
Let's wait.
Yeah, if we get rejected, that might be the best promo clip actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, those guys are shit.
The
Stop
band that
copying
was
us.
rejected by Weapons.
Yeah.
Good headline. I love it.
Okay, I just sent it to them on Instagram, so I'll let you know when they get back to me.
Yeah.
But they're on. They're
Yeah.
whoever. Which one is it? That's always controlling
Nick.
that. Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I want to hear. I do want to know, like, how long have you guys been playing together for?
That's a loaded question with this band. So
the the layered answer.
it's okay. So way back in 2011, Kendra, Evan, and myself, along with another guy that I went to high school with, started a band and called ourselves the Autopilots. So then he couldn't commit his time, and we had another guitar player come in, Eric, who we still love very much. Shout out to him. Bo plays in a cover band with him right now, actually. And he was with us for 5 years. And he decided to step away, and that
Nothing.
and that kind of threw us for a loop. We didn't really know where we were going. And then we decided, okay, let's do this. Let's audition some guitar players. So we had 2 more join the band. And great musicians, but just weren't the right fit for us. So from there, we had 1 other guitarist and Kyle. And then from there, we had that 1 other guitarist leave the band. And Bo came in. And here we are now. So hopefully we can keep this lineup for a little while.
Forever.
Oh, here.
Yeah, so I guess the core of the band as it exists right now is like Kendra, Evan, and Cody, and they've been jamming together for like 11,
Almost
10 years ish. And I've known these guys for like 10 years, but I've only been playing with them now for like the last 7-8 months, whatever it is. Yeah, but we've all been playing music together collectively in the city, in the scene for like the last 10 years, and we've all known each other for a long time. So I don't know, it just feels like a natural thing. It feels like we've all been playing together for 10 years in a certain way, I guess.
Yeah, it's good.
Agreed, yeah.
You also skipped over the part where Kyle auditioned and we did not accept with a different guitar player, and then we asked Kyle to be in the band after that guitar player didn't work out.
He's like, well, I guess.
So is he on a temporary contract or something right now? Or what?
He's almost met his 2-year.
Yeah. He's almost he's almost earned a core member badge. He's not quite there yet, but
It's pretty much a core member
You
now.
know, Kyle's definitely in because he had an audition that he probably nailed and then didn't get the job and then got called back later on. I didn't even have to audition. I just got asked to do the thing. So like, so I'm pretty sure since I was in, they're like, yeah, no, Kyle's he's a full-fledged. He's a member, dude. Yeah. By the time I got here, I just felt like Kyle was like the band already. Yeah.
No, Kyle doesn't get a mic again. Not for a while. He's got to think about what he wants to say. No, I had something else to say before that. Cody jumped over something in the timeline. We were called the Autopilots, and then we were threatened a few times by a band from Saskatchewan called Autopilot.
Autopilot.
Yeah.
Autopilot. Shout out to Marlon. Yeah.
yeah. I had no hard feelings. I mean, we were really the assholes on our end because to be completely honest, I ignored the email for like a year and a half.
Yeah, they reached out a few times and then threatened some legal action before we decided we should take them seriously. And then we changed our name to Northern Royals. So, yeah, we ignored them for a short time. Again, maybe close to 2 years.
And then we're like, we're changing our name. Sorry, guys.
Just for the record, we do have Autopilot records in our bins here.
Crazy. Awesome. We've seen their stickers at a few venues here that we play at. So, no.
I don't care who has the name anymore. I do still think Autopilots is such a great name for a band, though, man.
It is a great name.
So good, yeah.
I think
Northern Royals is way better.
Yeah, everyone knows.
The rebrand was the right decision.
Sorry, guys, is it spelled with an E or an A? What? Royals.
It's a, yeah.
It's with an
Like
A.
World Royal.
That's how you spell Royals.
I spelled it with an E, and I still found it on YouTube, just so you know. So that's good.
Yeah, you can actually
But I'm an
tag
idiot, so.
you can tag misspells on there for that exact reason. It gives you 500 misspells so people can find it.
Awesome. For dummies like me.
Yeah. And I was going to say before, too, with the Autopilot name there, we printed 1,000 CDs, and then, like, I think a month later, we had to change our name.
Yeah.
No.
So, we're now, like, what do you call them? Coasters?
Coasters.
So, business cards. Kinda. Yeah, we did.
What about what happens with the tracks on those CDs then? Did
Throw 'em
you
in the
like get to
garbage.
record it somewhere else?
What's that?
Like
Are
with
you
the
still playing
autopilot
those?
tracks.
Yeah. Or is that just
No,
like
yeah,
it's
they're. We just when we put them on like Spotify and stuff like that, we just uploaded it as Northern Royals.
Yeah.
There's-
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so it wasn't really a huge deal for the tracks, but it was just like everything online. I think like the big thing that did it was I know that they received like some emails and stuff that were meant for us and vice versa, and it was some missed
That's
opportunities
kinda
and lost money, which is completely understandable. But I mean, we were young and stupid at the time, to be honest.
Yeah,
So
no
someone
part.
thought they booked autopilot,
No,
and then these
no,
guys show
no
up.
guys
part,
show
of,
up.
no
Yeah.
part of the lawsuit still got to burn all our albums. So they still exist. They're still out there somewhere. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wow. So freaking. Did you guys have anything lined up for this month before this second wave here?
Yeah, a couple things. One or two.
Well, about a week and a half from now was supposed to be our EP release show, which we've now had to postpone for the second time due to COVID. Maybe, potentially. The word we got today, like we were talking about, Manitoba went into a code orange for COVID. And that means gatherings are limited to groups of 10, and masks are mandatory everywhere. So we got word from the venue today. As of right now, they're closed for the next 28 days, which includes the date of our EP release. But after Evan talked to them a little further, it's still kind of up in the air. So fingers kind of crossed. We're hoping that people will still show up if it happens. But we'll find out some more about that on Monday, hopefully.
So when you're doing a release party like that, so how is it just like you're doing a show, you're selling tickets to the gig and then selling like your album, like merch kind of thing? Is that typically how something like that would go down?
How does the show go down?
Yeah, like are you just like the release party? Is it just like, hey, we're gonna go play this concert in celebration of our release and we're gonna hopefully sell some?
I just realized I've never been to a release party.
Yeah, me too. Like I've never been to a release party.
Oh, weird.
That is essentially it. It's a full show. Like we had 2 other bands on the bill that were going to play with us, and we had 2 openers, and we were going to end the night. I mean, the only difference between this and another show that we would play is I think we're just going to we were going to try and go all out and make it a big rock and roll show, projections in the background and lighting and all of those extra little things that you don't necessarily do for those every other weekend bar gigs.
So do you have
release your EP. You release
is there
new
like
music.
3 tickets sold to that, or do you just go like it's at the door? Like,
We
how does
sell
that work?
tickets.
And
With
Yeah,
COVID
like-
now, you have to sell online, and they have to get names for traceability. So before you'd go around selling tickets, but now it's just online.
Right,
your seats.
and where I was going with that was we were just talking with Earl Pereira from Saskatoon, and we were just shooting the shit about like doing an online show, like when the doors open for concerts again. Like here was the concept where like if you're doing a venue with 1,000 seats, okay, but they're taken back to 500, like half capacity, you could still sell your 500 tickets to do half capacity, but then sell like another 2,000 tickets online so that people could tune in and like stream it for like half the price of the in-house.
Selling like online viewing tickets almost. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like kind of do both at the same time, right?
I
So
mean,
like if you guys can
if-
only have
if-
10 people in-house.
If things
You
keep
know?
going the way they're going and like online stuff has to get more popular, that might very well be like a reasonable option too. Is like just charging for that online viewing experience too. Yeah.
Yeah, there's,
Right.
and he was actually saying that there's a company in Regina. He didn't name the name.
Yeah, he did. I
Okay.
wrote it down. Giggin.
Giggin. That's a company that's built that. So you people
It's
buy their tickets through that system. The artist also gets some sort of what did he say? Like a modem type thing where
You can get like 20 megabytes,
you're guaranteed a good connection for the stream.
high
and stuff.
quality video, audio,
And
all
it's-
that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and it's all in one. So I don't know.
Shout out to Gigan.
That's actually awesome. We were talking about live streaming our EP release, and we were actually going to do it, but like that whole idea of selling tickets for it online and everything, it's freaking genius.
Gigan can hit us up anywhere they want. northernroyals@gmail.com. Yeah, Northern Royals Facebook, Instagram, northernroyalsmusic@gmail.com. Russ on Facebook, Instagram, Northern Royals. Gigan, look us up. We're interested. That's
Right
sounds
on,
really
guys. We'll do our best to get you guys in touch together. But yeah, like that's I think that's like personally I think that's where like the future in rock shows is going, right? Like I said, because of social distancing and stuff like that, which can be a really good thing. So instead of you guys making like 10 grand a show, like fuck man, you can make 100 grand because you just sold like another 10,000 tickets online. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie, I'd be super happy making like 10 grand at a show too.
Well, you will, man. If you guys keep fucking
Getting paid
Man,
for a
if
show
you
would
guys
be
keep
cool.
doing
$100
what-
would be nice.
yeah, getting paid.
Wait, you
for
play
life.
for free? Come on over.
You guys are making money?
We should apparently.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'll give you $100 to rock
Isn't this
some shit out.
Isn't this a hobby?
Yo.
Did you? One Bad Son. Are they from Saskatchewan?
Yeah.
They are
Saskatoon, yeah.
Yeah, they did a paid online show recently.
Oh yeah.
Was it paid?
Like you have to buy tickets to go see it.
Yeah. I saw there was something, but I didn't pay enough attention to it.
They were supposed to come to Chesterfest this year.
Yeah, they were supposed to. Do you guys know what Chesterfest is? Even have you heard of that?
No.
There's only been one of them. The second one was supposed to be this last summer, but
Can't believe we didn't
yeah.
hear about it.
yeah, exactly, right? But yeah,
But it's a music festival, and instead of people standing in the field enjoying the music, they have 100 couches, like any kind of couch set up in the field.
That's awesome, Chesterfest. Yeah. Oh, we will be there next year or as soon as is allowed.
I can't believe they didn't call it Chesterfield. But Chesterfield is a double. Yeah.
The festival is called Chesterfest. The festival is Chesterfest, but they hold it in the field called Chesterfield.
There you go. There you go. Perfect.
There you go.
TM.
but yeah, so they were supposed to play at that one too. I saw them open for Def Leppard in Saskatoon. Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, the
That was
kick ass.
pretty cool. But I don't think they've put anything out like for a while. Hey,
Not recently, no.
yeah,
Actually, it was last year or something.
I don't think so. Not that I know of, dude. Maybe. Anyway.
I'm googling it right now.
But I was saying that if you guys keep doing what you're doing and rocking out tunes like "Oh No" and "Waves," man, you'll be making that 100K a show, no problem.
That's the
Props to
plan,
you guys.
and
Those-
thank you very
those
much for
tunes
saying
fucking
that. That's
rock.
awesome.
We usually just sell our tickets for $1,000 a piece.
That's the way.
100 grand.
If you build it, they will come.
Easy, man. Yeah, build it, they will come.
Yeah.
Build it.
Hurricane came out in 2018 by One Bad Son.
In 2018. So yeah, that was 2 years ago.
I think. I don't know how do you do.
Oh, you Nadav.
And,
So yeah, so what do you guys do when you're not rocking out shows?
because you play for free, so you have to make money somewhere.
Ooh,
Yeah.
day job stuff. Fun,
day
fun,
jobs.
fun. Yeah.
I sell paint and body shop supplies, actually. It's a very boring job, but like you said, it pays the bills.
He paints cars and shit. It's pretty cool. And I'm a meat cutter. I'm a butcher, which is not as glamorous as it sounds, believe it or not. But it's a job. It pays the bills.
So you
Kyle
keep
is
your meat.
the best job.
Grant.
No, he delivers beer, and that's why we have all the free unlabeled beer. So Kyle has the best job.
Kyle brings home the beer.
Yeah, never mind. Bring home the bacon. Bring home the beer.
I work in restoration in houses after fires and floods.
Oh wow.
for insurance. I also work in insurance. We love insurance.
But
Yeah. Boring stuff.
the insurance is great.
So
You
like,
guys work at a
like
record
flood
store.
insurance? You said flood insurance? What kind of insurance?
No, like if there's a claim, she's restoration.
So she'll go in like after a
Yeah.
fire. Yeah, she
How
can
about I
explain it
tell
better.
you? I'll probably tell you a little better. Everyone pays for house insurance if they own a house in case of a disaster. And in case of a disaster, I will show up with my team and fix your house and all your content. Sometimes it's from fire, mostly like fires and floods are major jobs. Yeah, sometimes it's asbestos and sometimes it's arson and sometimes it's yeah, seen some meth.
I remember the story about the drug house with the needles everywhere and
It's exciting, different every
bag of
day.
crystal meth you found.
What?
It's actually no joke. She found a bag of crystal meth at one job once.
I also just finished working at a house that got hit by lightning 2 years ago.
Oh wow.
So they
Yeah.
lived in that house for 2 years?
No, they lived in that house for like 30 years and then it got hit by lightning and it took 2 years to rebuild it
Holy crap.
Why did it take so long? Because of the insurance.
No.
because it's $1 million house and because of insurance.
Ah.
A huge place, but yeah, it's a weird job.
And then Evan's job
Yeah,
is
the
super
one
cool.
where
'cause Evan
I
gets
was
like
going to ask it.
climb on the top of silos and shit out in like the middle of nowhere, which is so fucking cool, actually.
Can you tell them about what you inspected this week? The big pods full of marijuana.
I can't actually.
Oh, sorry. I'm really sorry. I didn't know you couldn't. You have to cut that out. I apologize.
Okay. We can totally cut that.
Yeah.
I actually didn't know that. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. I just lost my job, but whatever.
You can come live here again.
I guess music's my next option. Do you guys want to hear about recording of the album in BC?
100%. Yes, we do.
We don't want to talk about it.
Whoa!
Yeah, too bad. Yeah.
That's good. No, we met up with an awesome producer, Garth Richardson, who he did the first Rage Against the Machine album. Yeah, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Mother's Milk. Worked with Rise Against, Nickelback, if you're into that.
And also, you know, I know everybody loves Nickelback, but also everybody's other current favorite, Trapped. He produced Headstrong. They're one hit. So
Headstrong. Yeah, so we went out to BC for 9 days and stayed in a cabin and recorded 5 songs, which is this EP. We drank a lot.
Cabin. Like cabin in
Wow.
the woods and
Yeah, like there was like one day there was a bear outside our window. It was the deep woods.
In the deep woods.
Deep woods.
it wasn't super deep. It was like 5 minutes out of town.
It was the deepest woods.
And if you listen really closely, you can hear the bear in all the tracks, actually.
His name's
Hey, so
Barry.
I got a question.
Alright.
So when you go to that cabin to record those 5 songs, do you have those 5 songs in the pipe already, or are you guys going there empty-handed and then you start like creating it?
It was about 50-50. It was about 50-50. Usually, traditionally, in the past, we like to go in very prepared. This one, I chalk it up to member changes. But we went, I think,
Mostly our drummer was the
mostly
issue.
prepared. No, fuck you. I think we had 3 of the 5 songs were pretty down, and 2 were kind of shaky. But I mean, we worked it out. We got it done. But definitely next time going in more prepared.
You want to turn the video?
Sweet.
No, your way? Yeah, there we go.
oh, now we got to start over.
Yeah. Now take 2.
Oh, you didn't catch that?
Who is
Just
it?
kidding.
Okay, good.
So where are you guys right now? Like you're in the basement somewhere, but I've seen this setting on your Instagram before.
Uh-oh.
This
People
is,
are starting to notice.
This is my house.
This is my house.
This is Kendra's house. We live here together. We jam here. This is a secret that we don't tell anybody. Kendra and I are actually married.
What?
And
I'm sure.
so
people,
yeah, everybody, being the
I'm sure
drummer.
people know that.
Oh no, I know people know that definitely. But yeah, being the drummer, it's just honestly easy for everybody to come here. So yeah, we jam in our basement, and that's what you see behind us.
The basement.
The basement. I like it.
How often do you get together?
At least once a week,
Yeah,
usually.
we like to do twice a week leading up to shows, but at least once, yeah.
And then you drink.
Give him a spinner.
Oh,
Let's do
we
it.
drink,
Yeah, give us a spin around.
All right, here we go.
Don't lose
You're
the
about to
connection.
see that's the drum kit. There we go. And there's the Northern
banner.
Royals banner. We got some guitar amps and the bass amp and some mirrors. And there is our big whiteboard that we write everything on. And you're probably going to catch a glimpse of the bar. And we're back to us.
Cool.
What's up?
There we go. Got it. Where's Bo? Bo, where'd
Nice.
you go?
He's just there.
All right.
Did they reply? No.
This basement needs more soundproofing.
Why is that? All your friends are in the basement. I was going to ask something and then you distracted me.
I was just checking to see if they answered and they didn't yet.
What's up?
Those fuckers.
Bitches.
Weapons.
Oh, weapons? Did they block you?
do you know?
Fuck that.
Because they blocked us
This
already.
fucking guy now. This guy thinks he's my friend now.
So do you know them or?
No.
I think
Okay.
Evan's chatted with them a little bit, like over our band Instagram.
Yeah,
but-
maybe once.
Evan is like 100% like band leader here. Like
Help chat.
I played in a handful of bands over the years before I joined these guys, and I think what every band I've ever played in has needed is an Evan in the band. Evan is like 100% like the go-getter, reaching out to people, doing the actual like grinding of the band work.
I paid Bo
So,
$10 to say that.
when he said be on like an EP with like Weapons today, I was like, I don't even know that band, but I guaranteed I know that I know that Evan loves them and is like reach out to them and probably talk to them a handful of times because like he just does that kind of work, man.
They actually only have one song out, so don't sweat. But it was on Power 97 recently in Winnipeg as a song. I was like, hey, if you dig this tune, send them a text.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy because
Well,
you never hear from local bands that do that.
Perfect example of Evan reaching out and doing those things was the whole Garth Richardson thing. Like, Evan just got his name or found his number. What was it, 1-800 rock and roll or something like that? And he just called it.
I think you don't remember the number.
And Garth was like, hey, yeah, it sounds like you know what you're doing, and I like the way you do business, so come down and let's do this thing. And like it was like I said in another interview before, you just never know what just randomly reaching out can get you. Like that was insane.
So
Kiwi and
explain
Funky
that a
Moon.
little bit more because I think I missed that part.
When they recorded the 5 songs in the cabin in the deep woods, and they reached out to him to record those 5 songs. Look at
Yeah,
he's,
so, like-
you can tell he's Dutch, right?
Well, like, yeah, no, like we were saying, like our new EP that we recorded with Garth Richardson, like he's the guy who produced like the first Rage album
Oh, okay.
and Red Hot Chili Peppers and stuff like that, and like, you know, Evan just randomly reached out to him one day. It wasn't like this big planned out thing, right? So that's kind of what I was saying is like just reach out. You never know what the fuck could happen from it. Honestly,
How
like,
did you guys find like Mark our podcast?
Evan messaged me.
How do we hear about your podcast?
yeah.
Through Weapons, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I saw the video of you guys talking to them, and that's how I heard you.
Talking about that girl.
Yeah. What's
Yeah, that-
her name?
Forget for the-
Daryl?
that girl named Daryl or something.
Yeah.
That you made up?
Yeah.
Isn't it made up?
Yeah. It's a long story.
You'll have to watch it.
You'll have to watch it, Kendall.
I did. Still didn't make any sense. No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, no, that's how you do it, man. Because really,
Reach out.
that's all we've been doing too. It's like, who can we, like, as much as we love talking shit to each other, it's, I don't know, we have a lot more fun when we'll have a guest on, right? And all we want to do is help people like yourselves promote your music and get your shit out there so that you get a fan base and everything. That's all we want to do, right?
Yeah,
So
and right now we're
nobody, man. We're in Buttfuck, Saskatchewan, sitting in his basement right now.
Yeah.
You know, so
and that's gonna stay like that. for
yeah,
a while.
like we're not going anywhere.
But I mean, if we can help
But-
in any
but-
way,
but Saskatchewan is my
promote that.
favorite part of Saskatchewan, man. You guys are in the fucking heart of it right now. I love it.
there you go.
But yeah, and then but that's all it is. It's like, who can I reach out to? So I've reached out to a few people just on like Facebook and Instagram, and getting the responses, right? So me being, not humble, but just like being a pussy and like, oh, I'm not gonna reach out to this guy because he's not gonna answer. But then sure shit, they do, and then we have an awesome time, right? That's what it's all about.
And like, what's the worst that's going to happen? They're either not going to answer you or they're going to say no, and that's like the two worst possible outcomes. Like,
Well, exactly. And
exactly.
then in my twisted head too, it's like, yeah, when I'm rich and famous in a year from this podcast, they'll be coming to me wanting to get on, and I'll say no.
A year.
yep, exactly.
That's
All right.
I heard her playing guitar for like the first time, thinking in a year from now when I'm like rich and famous too, and oh god, no. It's I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah, not gonna
It's
happen.
not
You're in
gonna
the
happen.
music.
I'm saying it's a way bigger grind than a year though, for sure. Yeah.
You're in the music business. It's not gonna happen.
yeah, not a year, right?
It can happen. It can happen. It happens
Well,
overnight.
man,
But it
on a
happens
podcast.
overnight after like a while though, probably.
Yeah, selling
Yeah.
tickets for $1,000 a pop, 1,000 tickets.
Your first million is the hardest, they say. So
Actually, yeah, you're right. That's all it takes. Yeah, sell 100 tickets at $1,000 a pop, or sell 10 tickets at $10,000 a pop.
There
Yeah.
you go.
and you're at 100,000.
And you're at
You're
100,000.
bringing
So do
someone
that
back
10
from
more
the dead
times.
for that shit.
No, it's socially distanced, so people want to pay more for it. It's responsible.
And we can color coordinate them too.
Sure.
The prices.
There you go.
Give every person their own color. Yeah.
Yeah. The code oranges can be the $100 tickets, and then
Yeah, they
the
have to
red
pay
ones-
more.
Yeah.
Code orange ticket. Yeah. The code red gets you backstage though too.
There you go. Now, see, now we're talking. I don't know, but am I shutting it off?
You're putting it upside down.
Is it?
Sorry.
Keeps popping out of my ear.
He has technical issues in his ear.
All good. I think you put up enough with our technical issues. We can deal with that one.
So what's in the pipeline
what-
for short term after like your EP thing? Well, I guess everything.
Yeah,
is
that's
on-
kind of on
everything
hiatus
is
right now.
Shaky now.
I guess after the
What do you
after
think
the
next year?
EP I guess after the EP we go back to writing, back to getting ready for the next big record that we have coming up. I don't know. We got a tribute show. We have a tribute show, like a cover show coming up in November too, which is gonna be a lot of fun. We're playing
If it happens, yeah.
playing with this band. Also, my cover band is playing too, so we're doing I'll doing a couple sets that night. It's a doubleheader for me. But yeah, big thing for this band, original music wise, is going back to writing. Since I joined this band after they had recorded the album already, so I've just been gearing up for releasing this thing, getting that out of the way, so we can get back to writing, recording, and doing the next kind of big thing. And honestly, we have like a handful of new songs already. We have
A lot of what
most of
this-
an album recorded already.
A lot of what this band has been because of the member changes has been rehearsing the set over and over and over and over again to get tight. But now that we have Bo, who's kind of stuck with us, it's finally nice. We're finally getting back to, we need to write some new songs and want to write some new songs and are having fun doing it. And Loving what we're coming up with. So yeah, that's the next thing I would say. New original material and the tribute set, which is going to be a lot of fun, but new original material.
So who does the writing normally? Is it a collective thing, or is it one of you that takes the lead on that?
Music is usually collective. Lyrics are, I would say, 98% Evan.
Yeah, mostly Evan. Kendra helps out a lot in the lyrics too. But I think musically, it's a really a matter of just getting together a lot and jamming a lot, and just making noise until something sounds right, and then we kind of run on a riff until it feels comfortable, and when we all feel comfortable with the riff, Evan will start just yelling gibberish over it until someone tells him, "Hey, man."
I like that word.
That's cool. Just do that one over and over again. Yeah.
Sometimes we'll stop in the middle of the song. Someone will just stop and put their hands up, like, "Hey, I had an idea. I want to hear this. Can we try it like this?" And then everyone will do it, and we'll kind of talk about how it sounded or what we felt we could how we could build on top of that. Yeah, it's a pretty awesome way we write. After hearing a lot of different stories from other bands and how they write, and sometimes it's just delivered to the musicians and they're told what to play, where we really collaborate and write parts together. It's a lot of fun.
And just one more thing, I would say since I joined the band recently and playing with these guys, I guess they've gone through a lot of guitar player changes over the last year or so, the last couple years, I guess. And what I noticed right away playing with them is that they're not set in no one's set in their ways as far as writing goes. No one's going to step on your toes and be like, "Hey, don't do that," or "Do this differently. We want it to sound this way." There's a lot of freedom for every kind of member, every instrument in this band to do their thing and contribute to how a song should go, how a thing should sound. So I've loved that during this band right out of the gates, I had a lot of freedom to step in and kind of write a lot of stuff myself, do some riffs
and be yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's also a kind of a trust thing, I think. If you let one of the members just do their thing because you trust that they're good at their thing, then you get the best out of them, right?
Yeah.
And I think we knew what we had coming. We've been bugging Bo to join this band for 5 years, so I think I think maybe eight even, but I think right off the hop we were comfortable. We knew that what he was going to be bringing to the table was something that we were going to like, regardless. But definitely, I agree with what he's saying, and I've never really thought of it that way. Even though I've been in this band for so long, is everybody really does have the freedom to just kind of do their thing, and we make it work and make it fit what Northern Royals is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Bo said he didn't audition, but he actually auditioned 10 times because he was in bands we used to go watch. So we've seen him play 100 times. So it wasn't that he just skipped auditioning. Also, auditioning sucks because you have to tell really good musicians that they're not a good fit, which is just shitty because we don't consider ourselves the best or that good, and you still have to tell someone they're not good enough, or not good enough, just not the right fit, and that sucks. It's shitty. But yeah, and to the writing point, I used to play guitar. We were a 4-piece for a bit, and I stopped because it just wasn't my passion. It wasn't that good, and that's why I like getting Kyle and Bo, who are passionate guitar players. They don't shut up about guitar and tech. So it's awesome to have that, right? And then you just trust them to do what they do.
I guess maybe one more thing then too. You may cut the part if you want to, but so what I've noticed with them changing guitar players a few times over the last couple of years too is the sound of the band, the whole vibe kind of has changed as their members have changed too. And what I noticed as a guitar player coming in was they're a very guitar heavy band, and they rely on guitars to kind of drive
guitar
the
driven
main sound. But none of the core members are guitar players. So when I get to step in as the new guitar player, even if I'm playing their stuff, I still have so much pull, so much momentum on my own as being like the guitar player, right? Because they want that sound, but they don't do it themselves. So
what you're doing is fine.
So what I'm doing is always, I guess, fine, and just like I have so much freedom to like play my instrument the way that I play my instrument with no kind of backlash, no like, hey, do it this way or that way. It's just like, just do it, and I do it, and it's fine.
We just leave passive aggressive post-it notes.
That also leads back to us having watched you play for the last decade and knowing that you'd be the perfect fucking fit for this band. That's why we've been chasing you for so many years.
There's a lot of feelings coming out tonight.
It kind of makes me think of Foo Fighters, actually. Dave Grohl is a drummer.
Who's the Foo Fighters?
And
Fuck you.
No, keep going. I want to hear this.
But I mean, if you have two drummers and one of them sings and plays guitar instead, I mean, you have to trust each other and rely on each other that the other person is making the right decision. And then, but you also have to be, as the main drummer, have to be open to the suggestions of the singer. And the singer will be like, here it is. This is what I want you to play.
Yeah.
I don't know if I were a musician, I don't know how I would take that.
Well, and that's like the story of the I can't remember the name of the Foo Fighters album, so the Everlong and My Hero and everything on it. The original drummer for the Foo Fighters, not Taylor Hawkins, went in and recorded it, and Dave Grohl didn't like it and re-recorded almost all the drums for that album. And I'm like, man, if I was the drummer of your band and you did that to me, I'd be so fucking mad. I would be quitting that band. And I do think that's what happened, but like, yeah, like I would not be a happy person.
We've done that to Cody. We just never told him.
You fuck yourself.
And actually, I have played in bands before where I've been that guitar player too. Where I'm just the guy being told so specifically what to do. Right? It's like I do like a riff and like a song, and it's like I have like two guys in the band that don't play guitar looking at me, telling me, "Hey, do it this way, do it that way, do like a little bit less of a bend." And it's like I can take direction, but like I can't be told by like a lot of guys that aren't playing my instrument how to do it better. And that's why I love this band so much. It's just like there's so much of that freedom on my end to like just come in and do what I do the way that I do it, and it works and it fits, and at least they like it, which is great. Yeah, I like it. I'm having fun. They love it. So yeah.
Yeah, man.
We're all happy here.
So I was going to ask too, so you were mentioning earlier too that the last gig you were playing on that big stage, how people were socially distanced. Like, you guys are a band that feeds off of the crowd. So I'm curious on how did that affect you guys? Like, with everybody being spaced out and not being able to get as much, like, as fed off of them as you normally would, how did you guys play through that? You know what I mean? Like, how did that affect your performance and everything?
Do you go and go into your own bubble as a band and, you know, take it as a kind of a practice gig kind of thing? Oh, and there's audience, that too, you know, that kind of thing?
I don't know if I'd say a practice gig. I think we've learned how to feed off each other. Like we had the Park Theater, which is a venue here, one of our favorites, where our EP release was supposed to be. We played a fundraiser for them after COVID, and it was a sit-down show. Everybody who was in the audience was sat at a table, and that was our first gig like that. And that's what I think we realized playing that gig is like, you know, the crowd is still great, the crowd is still cheering, but they're not dancing and jumping around and doing what they normally do. So we were just like, hey, let's just go crazy, and we feed off each other on stage. And I mean, you always need something to feed off of, so at least I think it's good that we realize that and can do that. And yeah, I don't know, I'm kind of going off on a tangent here.
Yeah, so like me personally, like I always try to be that energetic person on stage. I try to bring a certain kind of vibe with me, right? Like, you know, I can only play so well, but if I can perform this well and play this well, then no one even fucking notices the differences, right? So it's fine.
Yeah.
But what I got out of that show was definitely not like a practice gig. That was like we have such a huge stage to run around on and build up so much energy on stage. And if nobody out in the crowd is able to like really move around and dance that much, then it's not a matter of me building up energy to get the crowd into it. It's about building up energy on stage. The band is into it, and then I don't know if I can like get some energy going and see one guy on stage feeding off that, then it just snowballs from there. We're all just like rolling in that energy, right? And of course, if the crowd is into it and we can see that, and they're all moving around and dancing, and there's a big crowd, we love that too. But it's kind of at a point right now where it's just, I realize that our job on stage is to put on a show and be performers, right? So whether the crowd is even like legally allowed to move around or not, it's our job to get up there and do that thing, right? So
and entertain them. Yeah.
I just had another idea, guys, about that freaking streaming thing again now.
Oh, here we go.
Sorry.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, let me lay it on me, dude.
Okay, so if you guys, let's say you got your 500 people in the crowd and they're socially distanced, and you've got like 1,500 or 2,000 people that paid for a ticket online.
500 people in the crowd, $10,000 a gig. This guy is getting way ahead of our band right now. Yeah.
No way, guys. So hear me out. So you get like 1,500, 2,000 people online, like maybe on a Zoom call or something. But behind you on stage, like they can have their cameras on, and then all their faces are like plugged up on as your backdrop.
That's cool.
Fuck, that'd be sweet, right? So then, like, you can still see them, and they can still see you. They see you rocking out and see their own faces on stage.
So then the band turns around and plays for the backdrop.
Yeah, for the backdrop.
The people
playing away from the stage. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's actually really cool. People like to be like seen, right? Like, so if you can see all your fans be seen on your video, that's awesome.
Right. Well, Korn had the Korn Cage or whatever, the Children of the Corn. Remember that? Like, they used to have like 20, 30 people with
I try not to remember Korn, actually.
Tickets. Oh, really? Man, I used to rock those guys out. Actually, they just released, what's that? Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Yeah, and actually, their latest stuff has been so fucking good. Korn is actually ripping the shit out of their music lately, man.
Right?
They did
definitely.
They did like a dubstep album like 2 years ago, and it was so dope.
Did they? Is that like what they did with Skrillex? No.
Yeah. Possibly.
Skrillex was like a lot longer. It was like long ago though, like 10 years ago, wasn't it? Anyways, yeah. Shout out to Korn.
And Skrillex.
New metal ain't bad. New metal ain't bad.
Limp Bizkit.
Oh,
I was listening to that
don't
today.
start talking about Fred Durst.
Are you guys fans or not fans?
I am a fan.
I'm not so much.
I'm like stuck in
I'm
my.
a fan.
Yeah, I
too.
grew up on Limp Bizkit.
I did too, but I don't have to like it.
No, you don't. No, definitely not.
Nobody.
Man, I had chocolate starfish rocking out today too.
Oh, that's a good
Keep
one.
on rolling, baby.
You bet.
Oh,
I'm so
why-
stuck in the 90s, dude.
They got so much
He is
hate.
like every episode we bring up 90s new metal.
Yeah,
'cause
I can't. It's embedded in me.
it's
Like
like
the shit that I listened to in high school, man. It's like it'll be with me till I die.
every time I'm like, hey,
Same here.
did you hear this new band? They're called Weapons, and he's like, who? Are they in the 90s? No, they're not.
That's me in this band. Yeah.
Actually, no,
So
Zach
you-
Weapons has a 3 in their name too. That's the new thing, putting a number. Or
Yeah, W3 Apons.
W3
Yeah.
Apons.
probably so they don't get sued or have to change their name, I'm assuming. If you had
Yeah,
a
probably by someone.
That's why they flipped the 3.
Is it?
Yeah, because there was another band called Weapons, so they just changed the E backwards, and that's what separated them.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Doesn't he say that on the episode, or did he tell us that off air?
He doesn't listen
Maybe
to
I drive that.
I don't
I don't know if that's
listen.
true or not. Don't repeat that.
You
But
just made that up.
it's out there now.
No,
I might have just made
recorded
that up.
Hey, but if you guys were the autopilot, that would have made you a different band.
There was like 8 bands. There was like autopilot on, autopilot off, the autopilot's
Serious?
autopilot. Autopilot with an exclamation point.
There was a rap group from Toronto called the Autopilots.
What?
The Autopilot from Saskatchewan. Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah. So we worked really hard to find a name that wasn't used.
I just want to say
So
real quick.
how did you
Autopilot
how did you
was
come up with
a
it?
great fucking name.
That's a good name.
how did you come up with the name though?
Which one?
No, Northern Royals.
Oh man, our first name ever was called Men Among Kings, which was a terrible name because
Which was it was like a play. It was
never our
never
name.
really our official name. It was a play on Kings Among Men. I believe that's the saying. And Men Among Kings was the name. Just kind of reversed it, mindfuck. Whatever.
So we were driving home from Marburg one day, and we were on Spotify seeing if anyone had that name, just out of curiosity. And I think there's a band called like Northern Kings or something. And then so we kind of just like came up with Northern Royals. We had a bunch of other names. One was Lapel. Lapel is a fucking sweet name.
We almost called ourselves Lady Lightning.
No, we did not.
Yeah, that was one of the running. Also, Down Goes Duncan, which has a whole nother story behind
that's a
it.
great
was
name.
A possible name for a while.
I've only been here for 8 months. Right now, I'm hearing these names for the first time, thinking I definitely should have been here for the naming process. Oh my god, I'm hearing so much gold tonight, man.
But like Lapel, for example, we were talking about that, and then it came like a band came out as Lapel like a week after. No, it was like Lapel. Is it? Like, see, yeah. So Northern Royals is the only one that had no other names like that.
Other than Northern Royal Wedding Bands. There is a company online.
Don't give them
and they
free
make-
promo.
Oh,
Just kidding.
well, I mean,
Hey,
Who manages your guys' Instagram account?
I was just about Evan probably.
it's Evan. Yeah.
Do you have your phone on you? You have your
What?
phone on you?
You should check your Instagram messages.
Check your Instagram messages.
Yes. Oh
I
shit!
just sent you some stuff.
I still have access to it, even though I don't manage it.
If you've ever seen our Instagram account before,
There's
you
some
know
weird-
that nobody really manages it.
Weird dude's picture here. Oh, that's you.
I sent you the reply from Weapon.
Fuck yeah!
What does it say?
They want to do the. They want to do the thing. They want to do the thing.
They want
Gonna
to
do
have
the
us.
thing.
Very cool, very cool, very cool.
Sweet.
Now we need a name for the record. Royal Weapons. Weapons.
Yeah.
Code
But
Orange.
it's a single, so it doesn't have a single name.
Weaponed Royals.
Weapon Royals. Yeah.
No? Vetoed?
No, we're down. We're down.
Yeah, we're
Are
so
you
down,
asking
so
everyone?
down.
Yeah, of course we're down. Let's do it.
Cool. Okay. We'll talk about this after.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll
right.
get it going
Yeah.
off
We'll
air.
talk about details later.
So there's something the fans can look forward to. There's something we got coming up.
Yeah, they're itching. They're
Yep.
itching for a Weapons Royals album.
Royal Weapons.
Royal
Royal
Weapons.
Weapons.
Awesome.
So, what episode is this for you guys?
This will be 33.
33. Yeah.
I
Yeah, we
just turned
started
32
in-
today.
we started in
Right.
March.
It's Cody's birthday
Yeah.
today.
Is it?
No,
Hey, yes.
we're not singers, so we're not going to sing, but happy birthday.
That's okay. Thank you very much.
Nice. How old?
32.
33?
33.
Two.
Oh.
2. That's what
Yeah.
you said. You said episode 33, and I'm like, oh, fuck,
Yep.
I just turned 32 today.
See, but I'm an idiot, so I don't really pay attention.
No, that's true.
Fair. I'm kind of in the same boat most of the time, so.
Hey, so did you lose a band member? Where'd the other one go?
He's sleeping on the
He
toilet.
disappeared. Forget about it. It's
I
fine.
think he got mad because we weren't giving him the microphone.
We did buy him some microphone, actually. Yeah. I thought bad move said no more mic for him, but I was just like, probably a good move.
Yeah.
It was Kendra that said no one microphone. Yeah.
It was all of us. It was all of us. Let's be real. Don't just blame Ken.
Wait, but he's the sound guy too. Who's gonna turn it off now?
Oh, it's gonna stay on all night.
We'll
for sure.
figure it out. I mean,
Oh, okay.
we'll just unplug everything if we have to.
Yeah.
I just need to pick up the instrument and just start
We'll flip the breaker for the whole basement. And all the power's off. It's fine.
You bet.
So, before we end, is there anything you want to tell our viewers about?
Yeah, what do you guys got
about
to
you?
plug out there now that, I mean, fuck COVID, man.
Aside from your EP thing not happening.
Yeah, fuck COVID. So go ahead.
You can check us out at northernroyals.com, facebook.com/northernroyals, instagram.com/northernroyals, same with Twitter. Our EP release show is October 9th, presumably, and we haven't even announced this yet, but it will be live streamed
What?
if it happens by the Village Idiots. Yeah. No, that's okay.
The Village Idiots just won the Western Canadian Music Award for
From Breakout West.
Promoter of the Year. I can't remember what it is exactly, but they do great things around here. They do literally broadcast live shows from their apartment every Wednesday from, I believe, like November to April. And they're a great promotion company around the city, and they just won an award tonight. Western Canadian Music Award for
impact in music marketing.
Yes. So they will be, if it happens, whatever date it happens, live streaming the EP release for us, so that you can all watch it for free on the internet.
How good is that news? If it happens.
If it happens.
Yeah, then we got 3 songs out there right now: Waves, Get What You Give, and Oh No, and they're all on YouTube with videos.
Yes, and 2 more to be released with the EP.
And we just got a
How do
new.
you guys feel?
We just got a new
Sorry.
load of merch. We got some new toques and hats and sweaters and T-shirts. We got crew sweaters coming.
Bring that hat in closer.
We need some of those.
Yeah, there's a sweet hat for you.
Oh, that's nice.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
so where do we go?
Super nice. I
wanna buy
enjoyed
a hat, where do we go?
all stuff myself.
No, you didn't. What is he saying? Sorry, what did you say?
I say if I want to buy a hat, where do I go?
NorthernRose.com.
.com.
NorthernRoyals.com.
Yeah, on our website there's a store there. You can order, pay with PayPal, and we'll ship it to you.
What if I want an autograph?
Well, Evan actually doesn't just ship them. Evan actually drives every piece of merch door to door for sales.
person.
So he will sign it on the spot if that's what you want. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Actually, I just
Sweet.
voted
Come on
for it.
over.
We'll make the autograph happen. Just is there a comment section when you place an order, or just message the band directly? That would probably be your best
Yeah.
bet. We'll be glad to send any merch for anyone who wants it signed. Just shoot us a message. We'll do it before we send it to you.
There you go. Exclusive.
Sweet.
I also wanted to ask you guys, how do you feel of us closing this episode with one of your videos? Are you guys game for that?
I love it. Yeah.
Depends which video.
Yeah. Which video?
It's man, they're all.
Which one do you
sweet.
wanna-
I don't.
which one?
I
I'm kidding.
all four,
You
but
guys
I
can pick.
You guys can pick the video.
Oh no.
Oh no?
Yeah. Well, either one is cool with me. I don't care.
Oh no, I think is the vote here.
Okay, YouTube
What's your
police,
favorite
we're
video?
going to play a video by Northern Royals, and we have permission.
yeah. So YouTube can leave us the fuck alone.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining
Thanks,
us.
you guys. I want to just stress that you guys have an open invitation to
Yes.
this platform. Like anytime you guys want to, if you got something to plug or you want to get out there, just hit us up, man. We'll have you guys on
Yep.
anytime you want.
Oh, I'll talk to you guys again for sure, man. For sure.
Yeah, thank you guys so much
Sounds
for
good.
having us. It was good. And again, sorry for all the technical bullshit issues at the start.
Tell us we're on at 8.
That's what I deal with
and
every
we're ready
day.
for 8:30.
Right on.
Awesome.
Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Yep.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba